Hi, and welcome back to the Restaurant Show. Maybe you recognize these cute little tins. If not, you're certainly going to want to recognize them in the near future and head to some of these great restaurants. I'm excited to talk about this. I've known about this before, and we've got the co-owners of City Tins joining us today. I've got Tara Lotch and Christine Ladke. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, what a fun topic. It's a great topic because I think these are great gift ideas. Also, just a fun thing to do for yourself. So talk to us about the tin and how do you use this? What is it for?
City Tin is a $30, it's mostly a gift item. We use them as fundraisers, but it is chock full of coasters.
Yes.
The difference is every single coaster is worth $10 off your tab of 25 or more. So there's over $200 worth of food or drink in every tin.
Wonderful.
There's no blackout dates. It's really not limited to anything. If you want to just get apps, if you want to dine, if you want to have dessert, however you want to split up.
I love that because so many times you get these deals or savings or coupons and you got to read the fine print.
That's it.
There's none. There's no fine print, just a cute coaster and a nice time out.
That's right.
I love it.
You just throw this in your glove box or wherever, and you're good to go.
And then you got an emergency coaster should you need one, right?
And it's pretty.
Now, how did you come up with this idea? It's a great idea.
Kristen and I met each other when our daughters were in kindergarten, and we were working on a school carnival fundraiser, and just saw that we worked really well together, and we started talking about starting a business together. And this was back when the economy had crashed in 08, 09. And we were seeing a lot of locally owned independent restaurants close, and so we started talking about how to encourage people to dine at those locally owned restaurants.
That's great.
And that is how we got to City Tins.
This is kind of near and dear to my heart, our heart here, because we love featuring local restaurants. There's so many great ones. So why not?
It really defines a city, and why not really support local, support what every different city has to offer that you cannot get somewhere else.
Now, why Madison? Do you think that it matters that it's Madison?
You know, I went to school here, so it's my alma mater, and I absolutely love the city. I love that it's a capital. I love that it's a university town, and a lot of amazing things come out of Madison in general. So it was near and dear to my heart. But ultimately, we stumbled upon Madison Originals, the restaurant group.
Sure, yeah.
And just decided, let's have a meeting with them and see where this could go. We had already worked in Milwaukee. That's where we currently live, and we want to do something in Wisconsin and kind of spread it out through Wisconsin. So Madison was a sister city that was a nice, obvious next step. But with the Madison Originals Restaurant Group, it really made sense that everyone was, and Dane by Local, everyone is really already into the local bent and the local push, and that it is important to keep money in the economy.
What a great place to do this. Like you said, it's a community where people care about supporting local business owners, and there's a lot of great restaurants in this area. In fact, it's one of the most saturated per capita cities of restaurants in the country. So we've got all these great spots, a lot of them local. My favorite thing, if you don't mind me highlighting, so yeah, these are all coasters. There's two kinds. We'll walk through it in a second. But the top one is also a decision maker.
That's it.
So who doesn't have this dispute, right, about where you're going to go to eat? I am like the queen of indecision, and you have a cute saying.
And the age-old dilemma of where to go to dinner that night, and give the spinner a whirl, and every spin's a winner with the dinner spinner.
Every spin's a winner with the dinner spinner. That's fun to say, too. So this is what happens at my house. My husband says, where do you want to go to eat? And I say, I don't care, anywhere. And then he'll say, no, really, where do you want to go to eat? And then I'll name a place, and he'll say, no, not that one. And then I'll name another place, and he'll say, no, not that one.
Or you go to your fallback. You always end up going, and then you don't spread the wealth.
So this is it. This is it.
Now, some people we have heard two things. One is they put a magnet on the back of that and they just throw it right up on the fridge.
I love
That's the one thing we hear a lot that people do. And another thing is that they go tinning. And
oh my gosh.
So we say, well, what is tinning? Well, they bring their tin out and they say, okay, we're going to go here, especially if it's with couples or something, we're going to go here and we're going to have apps and drinks here. And then we're going to go for our entree at this particular place. And then we're going to are for dessert and after.
It's like a tin tour.
That's it.
I love it.
And
okay,
our
that's
app
fun.
too, incidentally, has that. Okay, you're here. Here are the other places in the you can show which coasters you've used or haven't used, and the apple kind of leads you through what is left in your own tin.
Now, one of these is kind of more geared towards like a bar environment, right?
Correct.
And one more a dinner. So you could potentially go and have, happy hour and then move on.
And so we have our restaurant edition over here and our bar and lounge over here. The bar and lounge, the majority of the venues do serve food, so it's not like it's only a drinking establishment.
Right, yep.
So you can really enjoy.
And since there's no rules, you can just do your thing. I love that. This is great.
And it's the same with the restaurant one too. If you want to drink yourself silly at one of the restaurants, you're more than welcome to do that.
Throw the rules out the window. Go for the City Tins. I love it. You guys have some great restaurants available. So if you're sitting at home, I'm sure you got your phone nearby, as we all do. Go to citytins.com. It's going to talk to you about what's in which tin. Just to name a few, so restaurants, you've got Brasserie V, there's Imperial Garden, Manna Cafe, Norski Nook, Nitty Gritty, Cafe Hollander, Bonfire. I mean, there's so many great ones. And then you can click on Bar and Lounge and get a feel for what you get there. So another great set of Coliseum is in here, Gates and Bravi, Hop House, Next Door Brewing Company. I mean, the list goes on. But take a look, because some awesome ones.
And we do try and mix it up every year. So we have at least 5 new venues in each tin every year, and some staples that remain the same, and some things like a Nitty Gritty that is a Madison staple that's been around forever. We have that, and then we can pair it with something brand new that maybe is vetted for the past year or 2.
I love that.
So it's fun.
So kind of, combining some of the classics with some new ones that you probably haven't tried yet or might not.
Yep.
So there's a couple new ones in the 2018 lineup. Short Stack Eatery, I see, is listed, and
because who doesn't love breakfast all the time? That's it.
I love that. That's great. So that's a good one. So some great ones to try out. Where can people buy these?
Certainly our website, citytins.com, or they are available in some stores locally. Little Luxuries, Metcalf's, Orange Tree Imports.
Wow,
and a lot of the restaurants and bars. Did you say that already?
Yeah, so that's wonderful. Well, I love it. Well, let's take a spin. We're going to go to a commercial break, but I encourage you to pick up a City Tin. Let's see where I'm going tonight. I'm going to the Sandy Dock. Is that what it is?
Sandy Dog.
Oh, Sandy Dog.
Yeah.
I love it. That's great. So much fun. Thanks for being here. This is Tara and Kristen with City Tins. We'll be right back with more Restaurant Show after the break.